अमीन, आज हम चेयरमैन लिबरल डेमोक्रेटिक फ्रेंड्स ऑफ कश्मीर के एक अहम रुकन हैं और ये एक अहम पार्लिमानी वफद पाकिस्तान लेके जा रहे हैं। तो उनसे आज हम उनके ख्यालात जानना चाहेंगे जो साउथ एशिया की मौजूदा सूरत हाल है। कासिम अफजल साहब हैं और ये बड़े एक्टिव मेंबर हैं यहाँ पे कश्मीर की खास को बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
Assalamu alaikum.
Qasim sir, just to begin with, how you look at the current brewing tension between India and Pakistan over the long-standing issue of Kashmir?
Well, it's not obviously an issue that's new today. It's been going for almost more than half a century now, and the plight of the Kashmiri people is being heard all over the world. But I think since India and Pakistan have both become nuclear powers, it's actually woken up the rest of the world, and they all feel stakeholders in it, because if, God forbid, due to the tension of Kashmir and without any sort of move towards resolving through mediation, as we saw earlier, a conflict could really lead to a nuclear war, and this would then affect the whole world. I mean, if you look at Hiroshima or Nagasaki or Chernobyl, I mean, they're not isolated to that geographical area. So the tension between the two countries is very, very serious. But I should also stress that because of what's happening in Iraq at the moment, and obviously the issues with Korea, the importance of Kashmir shouldn't be sidetracked, because really that is a situation which would affect the whole world if, God forbid, something was to happen.
But what do you think are the reasons that India has constantly been refusing all the proposals and dialogue offers by Pakistan? Because President Musharraf has said, and this government also has said, that they are ready to have talks wherever India likes.
You see, they have their own political agenda. As Liberal Democrats, we believe very strongly in plebiscite, in self-determination, and in the opportunity for the individuals to vote for the way they want to go, and the freedom that they may wish to have. Now, it's very clear that President Musharraf has on many occasions put his hand out for friendship to the Indian government and welcomed them to have discussions on a round table and to resolve the situation of Kashmir. But sadly, this sort of offer has not been taken up by the Indian government, and we believe they should. Without dialogue, you have destruction.
So are you appreciative of the current role being played by Pakistan to help the international coalition to fight terrorism?
I think that's very clear, and I'm sure not only we in Britain but the rest of the world held their breath when Pakistan became a part of this strategic equation during the tensions in that part of the world. And by President Musharraf taking a very positive move forward and working with the coalition, I think this helped the whole situation strategically. And I should also say, I've really got to congratulate Pakistan, because they were at the forefront of this. I mean, they've taken on the millions of refugees. Pakistan itself has suffered internally due to certain factions and groups who were not happy with this move. So, to be honest, if you're talking about the bravery of Pakistan, you can't really quantify it. I think they've shown the world that they are logical, they are constructive, and they are willing to look at reason and work amongst other communities around the world for a peaceful cause.
The last question. Pakistan once again has reiterated its offer of placing the neutral observer on the line of control to judge the veracity of Indians' claims that there are infiltration from Pakistani side of the border. So what should do?
Well, even Amnesty International have indicated that there is clear evidence that there's been violation on Kashmiri people, and a lot of that violation has come, I'm sadly to say, from the Indian side of the border. Pakistan has made it very clear that they want mediation in that area, and they need observers, international observers, to be there. And let's look at the facts for a moment. If there are claims that one or the other side is doing something which is not correct, which is breaking international law, by having mediation there, then that would be proved. And I think, again, Pakistan's been very gallant about it, and they've said, look, you can come and have a look on our side. You look at the difficulties and the problems that the Kashmiri people are having, and you should do the same on the other side. And if you have nothing to hide, then why do you prevent international bodies going ahead and having a look what's happening on both sides of the border. And I believe it would do India a world of good to allow a mediation body to actually go into the Indian side of Kashmir and look at what's happening. And if there's something that's underhanded, it needs to be answered. And if there isn't, then they've got nothing to hide. So if we want to come together, I mean, we live in a global world now. We live in, this is a greenhouse environment. We cannot afford for two superpowers to not talk. This is dangerous. And I believe that if Pakistan continues to keep the door open, I believe that America, Britain, the UN will eventually have to come forward and bring the two countries together. And this is an international issue. This is not an issue just for India and Pakistan. At the end of the day, if the United Nations want to maintain their credibility, and if we are to respect the UN resolutions, then we have a duty to bring these two countries together for a peaceful dialogue.
ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट के एक अहम रुकन पैट्सी से इंटरव्यू करने जा रहे हैं और इनसे हम चंद सवालात पूछेंगे साउथ एशिया की जो मौजूदा सूरत हाल है. So you're going to visit Pakistan at a very crucial juncture. As you know, the civilian government has just taken over, and they have also vowed and committed themselves to continue General Pervez Musharraf's decisions to back the international fight against terrorism. So what you have to say on that?
Well, obviously the Liberal Democrats have made very clear their position about the international fight against terrorism. We want to do all we can to prevent terrorism, but equally we want to make sure that where friendships can be built across the world, then they should be. I think particularly at this time, as we move towards possibly a war with Iraq, I think Liberal Democrats have a great deal to say about making sure that all of us do everything that we can in our power to see that war is prevented if possible, and that friendships are built and strengthened and maintained, and particularly with a developing and newly reformed government in Pakistan.